What's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PR Sense. My name's Jose. So guys, it's starting to get hot, right? I mean, I don't know where you live. You could live in Australia. Like when I went to Brazil, I think I went in the winter and it was their summer. So like, you know, everything changes where dependent on where you are. But here in Tennessee, we're getting like 56 in the morning, 78, 80 in the afternoon. And I like it like that because in the morning I wear like a fall kind of scent, and then in the afternoon I wear a summer kind of scent. So I've got 5 spring summer scents for you guys that I think are really, really nice. I mean, so if you guys want to know what they are, stick around. I will see you in a second. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, this is a side note. I'm gonna put this part in somewhere, probably at the beginning, because you know how I told you guys that I'm gonna leave this down to 5 fragrances, and that because I respect your time and I don't want to make it into a 20-minute thing. This video was 30 minutes because I talked so much, but I had a lot to say. Some I think good stuff for you guys, entertaining. So yeah, I apologize for the 30 minutes if after I cut it, if it's even close to that. I hope not. But yeah, I'll try better. But I think you'll enjoy the video, so stick around. Thanks. So guys, I think for me it's Friday. I think it's Friday. I don't know anymore. I'm like so lost, but I'm on so many drugs, and it's not bad drugs. It's you guys know that I had a bad concussion and stuff, and so now I'm taking like steroids and I'm taking arthritis pills, and it's just it's a mess. But I'm still good. I still love life. My coffee is with me. Do you notice my coffee cups are getting bigger? I don't know if it's the medication or it's just me. But aside from that, I've got 5 fragrances that I think really, you know, you guys would like. They're all very citrusy, they're all very fresh, they're all very clean. So let's get started. All right, guys, the first one that I have for you it requires no introduction, and it's just one that was so hyped when it came out, and for good reason, because it's a really, really good fragrance. This fragrance to me, I think is it's a spring summer fragrance, but I wore it in the winter, I wore it in the fall. I think it stands, you know, really well with any season, and it is by Afnan. Take a guess. What do you think? Yeah, Afnan 9 p.m. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. You know, it never ceases to amaze me that when I start to do a video, either the air conditioner goes on, George starts to drink water or eat, or somebody decides that they need to mow the lawn. So I apologize for the background noise. Hopefully you hear something else in the background, and you'll enjoy the video. But 9 p.m., let me tell you guys, this is a clone of Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultramall. Now, Ultramall uses pear as a top note, whereas 9 p.m. uses apple. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. This really is. This was hyped like crazy. Now, I've put quite a dent in it. I need to get another bottle, and I think I'm pretty sure I saw it at Burlington. So yeah, if you guys see it at Burlington and you do not have this, you should get it. Now, this is really, really nice for the spring and the summer, but it's very versatile. So I wore it in the fall and the winter as well, because it stands up. I mean, it's really good. This has got notes like apple, cinnamon, wild lavender, bergamot as the opening. Now, I don't get the cinnamon too much. There is a little bit of like a cinnamony tartness to it, but it's not overpowering. I'm more intrigued by the apple. That's what I get a lot of, and the bergamot. So it's a citrusy, tart kind of a feel at the beginning. Then you get orange blossom, lily of the valley, and then as it starts to dry down, you get vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and patchouli. It's so nice. It does become like Not super creamy. The vanilla doesn't stand out too much, but the patchouli and the amber just, you know, solidify it into this really nice citrusy yet earthy kind of feel, and it's really good. Longevity is really good on this. If you're like me, I get 4 to 6 hours on it, and I'm happy with that. I really am. Sillage, it does like a 1 foot sillage, at least on me. On you, maybe a 2 foot sillage for a while, a good hour or so. And I have gotten a lot of compliments with it. But more importantly, I love it. Like, I just love to smell myself when I wear this. So, you know, that's kind of the whole point is do you like it? Now, let me tell you my notes, okay? Leans male. It's warm, spicy cinnamon at the beginning when it opens up. It does have a little soapy bubblegum kind of feel, more so at the opening. Some people say it's harsh. I don't think it's harsh at all. I think this is really, really good. You do get that bubblegummy, soapy kind of feel, but that dissipates after a little while. You get a nice vanilla opening. You smell that lavender, that green apple, and vanilla. Now, this fragrance you can get for roughly $23. And if you don't have this, guys, I really would suggest you go out and get it. Young, old, young guys, this is sweet. This is really, really nice. I always enjoy going to like the perfume, you know, the stores in the mall. And you got all these kids, and they're there. The other day, there were these 2 kids the other day in the perfume. I forget what this one is called, perfume box, but they do have a lot of clones, and they were gonna buy some. They wanted to buy something, and the guy behind the counter was trying to sell them, like, I think it was a sod, but they had a sod for $75, and the guy had to walk away for a minute, and I went quickly to the kids. I'm like, kids, get out of here. Go to Burlington and you can buy a sod for $25.99. Do not buy it here. And I hated doing that, but from $25.99 online to $75, not even in a department store, that's insanity. That's just, you're just, you know, pillaging poor, stupid kids that really want to smell nice, and they're making the effort, but they'll just like spend whatever money, you know, they have to get this because they don't know any better. But, you know, they left, so that was a good thing. Let's move on to the next one, okay? Now, some of you may like this one, and some of you I know don't like it. I love it, I really do. And this is by Paris Corner, and it is Amir Cedroit Essence. This is inspired by Cedroit Boisé by Mancera, which I've never tried. And truth be told, guys, you can skip this part if this is true for you. This costs about $24, all right? Cedroit Boisé by Mancera, you can get a 4 ounce online for about $73.50. So my opinion is, as good as this is, because I love it, if you just save another bottle, right? Instead of buying this bottle and another bottle, save that money, put it together, and just order Cedroit Boisé by Mancera. But if you just want to try something a little different, this is so good. This is a limesicle, is basically what it is. It's like a lime gelato. That's what you smell. This has got Sicilian lemon, bergamot, black currant. It does have a little sweetness to it. It's really nice. Herbal notes, mid notes of fruits, water, jasmine, and patchouli. Now here's the thing. The base notes are vanilla, white musk, leather, cedar, sandal, and I think they meant to say sandalwood, and moss. And all I smell out of it is, well, maybe the sandal moss, the vanilla, and definitely the vanilla, and the leather. Slight leather, but it's there. But when you first spray this, nice atomizer. Yeah, you get you get a freaking limesicle. I mean, it's just a creamy vanilla, just so damn good. Now, the performance on this, moderate. It's not a beast or anything else. I get maybe 2 to 4 hours on it. I mean, to be honest, that's what I get. But again, you guys may get more. That doesn't mean it's a bad purchase. Let it sit for a while and maybe it'll get better on your skin. But on my skin, I get 2 to 4 hours of it, and then it becomes a really tight skin scent. But man, even now, you get that a little leather. It's almost a little like weird because it's a little smoky, citrus limesicle. That's what I get. Really, really nice. Now, I wrote some notes for you guys. Spring, summer, and fall. That's what this is for. Day or night. I think this is a great day fragrance. If you're gonna go on a date, you know, you're gonna go to have a drink or something outside in the summer or the spring, this is really, really good because it becomes a little musky. So if she's leaning close to you and she smells you, I think she really will be attracted by, like, damn, you smell like, it's like this little lemon gelato, lime gelato muskiness, and I think it's sexy. I really do. It's smooth. It's fruity. It is fruity. Creamy, absolutely. I told you guys, it's like a creamsicle. Lemon gelato, I wrote that. And it does have this fizzy fruitiness to it. Not like a frizzy 7-Up, but just a frizzy fruitiness. That's all I can tell you. And I think that comes from the black currant. It has to be, right? And then a slight leather dry down, but slight. If you don't know there's leather in this, you probably won't think there's leather in this. But guys, this is good. Absolutely, absolutely unisex. And like I said, more for the spring and summer, I would say. I didn't wear this at all during the fall, but this is good. It is, it does have a little, I've seen reviews where people were saying it leans a little more female. I think it leans in the middle. It's unisex. So ladies, you can wear this too and you will smell delicious. But guys, if you're confident and you want to smell a little different than everybody else, Cedrat Essence is a really nice one to go with. And for what? They're $24. If you don't like it, give it away. So that's number 2. Let's move on to number 3. Now, number 3 is by Armoff. This thing's and I apologize for the bottle. It's just a fingerprint magnet. And at least I only have, one fingerprint set. So it's not like super dirty. But this is Armoff Sillage. And Armoff Sillage is inspired by Creed Silver Mountain Water. This is really, really good. I've had this for over a year. I think I've had this one. And man, I love it. I really do. Now, it's very clean. It reminds me of a soapy shower kind of fragrance. It's got like a lemony feel to it at the beginning as well. And it's also got this graphite / metallic feel to it as it starts to dry down. It is really, really good. Now, truth be told, and I don't know why, because I have Dillard's and they have every single Creed, I have never smelled Silver Mountain Water. So this weekend, I promise you guys, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna smell Silver Mountain Water. But this is really a really good one. It's been around for a while now. You can get this for about $30, and it's a 3.6 ounce, which you get an extra 5 mLs out of it. It's 105 as opposed to 100. And for $30, when you think that Silver Mountain Water is $260 and over, this gets you close. Not 100%, but it gets you close. This is so good. This is definitely a spring and summer fragrance. Really good longevity. I get 6 hours out of this. Moderate sillage, maybe a foot for maybe an hour or so. Unisex, but I'd say definitely leans more male. Absolutely leans more male. And it, like I told you guys, it has a metallic undertone, like this graphite metallic undertone that some people do not like. I don't, it doesn't bother me at all. It is a little sharp. When you spray it, you know, God, it's so good. I really enjoy this one. This one's so good. Now the dry down is musky and it has a floral undertone, and that probably is because of the rose, iris, and jasmine that are in the mid notes. So that's what it's in the mid notes. And as it starts to dry down, you get ambroxan, musk, sandalwood, and cedar. And so it's a floral, musky scent with a little citrus on the top, and it's just a really nice scent. For the price, like I said, $30, you can't go wrong. This is a really good one. Let's move on to the next one. Now the next one is this one. This is, Lattafa came out with this maybe in 2021, I think it was 2021, 2022. And they have their original line, which is the gold one. They have this one, and then they have the black one. And this one is the silver one. And this is Mahir Legacy by Lattafa. Funky bottle, weighs a ton. This bottle really, really is heavy. Again, you know, fingerprint magnet. And it's weird because when you put it on the shelf, because it's so small on the bottom, you know, it does have a tendency to do this if you hit the shelf, but that doesn't happen often, so I don't worry about it. But this is less than $25 on most sites. And this is inspired by Parfums de Marly Sedley. And okay, I've never smelled Sedley, but on its own, I really enjoy this fragrance. And from everything that I've read, a lot of people say that, yes, it does smell a lot like Sedley. Not 100%, maybe like 80, 85% like Sedley. But, you know, when you think that Sedley probably is over $200, this, you know, if you don't have that kind of moolah, then get this one because it is very, very good. Now, this has got things like lime, mint, grapefruit, lavender, pineapple. That's what it starts with. Let me see. It does have a little bit of a heavy alcoholic scent at the beginning, but you get the mint, you get the lime, the grapefruit. I don't get too much pineapple, but there is a sweetness to it, and that's probably where the pineapple is coming in from. Then as it starts to dry down, you get black pepper, juniper berry, rosemary, geranium, and frankincense, and way, way down, ambroxan, vetiver, oak moss, tonka bean, and cashmeran. Now, this is definitely, like I said, a spring, summer fragrance, but I think you can get away with the fall on this one as well. Day or night, whatever you want. And this does have a fizzy 7-Up kind of feel to me. Like as you smell it, it's fizzy. And I remember I said that about another fragrance one time, and some person said, what do you mean by fizzy? I don't know how to explain fizzy. The way I explained it was if you know, open up a can of 7-Up and you hear that and you feel the bubbles, if you're really close to it, you get that experience and the fizziness. That's what it feels like when you smell this. Really, really good. Longevity is, to me, 4 to 6 hours as well for me. And sillage, about an hour as well. But it smells really, really good. I really, you know, enjoy this one. So if you guys want to smell a little bit like Sedley, you can get Mahir Legacy for like $30, $25. The last one I have for you guys is this one. Now, this fragrance house comes out with fragrances like crazy, and it's Dossier. And Dossier is also sold at Walmart as well. I think their prices are a little cheaper at Walmart than they are even on the Dossier's website. But they are hit and miss. They come out with some really good ones, and then sometimes they come out with some that aren't that good. And most of, you know, a lot of times they do come really close. And so my friend Lucas used to be my roommate, and he had Luminicite. Luminicite? You know, I don't know. Is that how do you say it? But anyway, and he had Luminicite by Louis Vuitton. And he said, find me something that smells close to this. And so I came up with Dossier's Aromatic Ginger. And you pay, what, $40 for a 50 ml? If it's at Walmart and they have it, usually you pay $29.99 for it, so $30. But this one I got straight from them. They're really good. They're animal cruelty free. They will take back a return. If they send it to you and you don't like it, you can send it back to them. So they've got a really good policy to let you try different things. Somebody told me that sometimes they'll put a little sample in the box with the 50 ml so that you can try the sample. And if you don't like it, then just send the whole thing back. You keep the sample, which is small, so it's not gonna last you a long time. And then you send the box back and they'll refund you your money or give you an exchange, which I think is really cool. But this one, Aromatic Ginger, actually is very, very nice. I really enjoy it. This has got ginger, grapefruit, marine notes. So you get a little at the opening, definitely get the ginger. And then the marine notes gives it a little bit of a saltiness. As it starts to dry down, you get clary sage, rosemary, and geranium, and then amberwood, cyst labdanum. Now, this has got 18% oil concentration, so it should last you a long time. And it does. It gives me a good solid 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours of smelling like this. At some point, probably the 3-hour mark, I probably am the only one that smells it, because every now and then I'll walk around, I'll get a whiff of it, and that's okay, because that's what I want to smell it. I enjoy it. But I have gotten compliments with this. You know, somebody will say, hey, what are you wearing? It smells really good. And I'll tell them Dossier Aromatic Ginger, but it's supposed to smell like Lemonade by Louis Vuitton. So yeah, I think it's a good one too. So guys, that is 5 fragrances that I have for you. I hope you had fun watching this. I hope it was informational for you. If it was, please do me a solid. Please hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Subscribe and like are really important to me. So if you guys could do that, that would be great. I really enjoy all the comments you guys have. I do get once in a while, you know, a hater once in a while. But I try to respond respectfully. But for the most part, you guys are great, and I really enjoy the recurring subscribers that watch my videos on a recurring note. I really enjoy you guys. So as always, guys, you guys know what to do. You guys be sure that you be safe, you be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.